Hello, my sweet babies. Hi, guys. Hello, busted babies. Hello, random new viewers. Hi, it's Dina. Glad to see ya. Happy Tuesday. Woot, woot. Woot, woot. So, I'm just going to drop in and get to a reading or two. I thought I brought my Florida water with me, but I didn't. But it's all good. I know you guys are well because you're you. You guys are well. You're amazing. You're healthy. You're happy. You're prospering at your jobs. Your bank accounts are increasing in reserves. Your family is well. Everything's just going amazing with you guys, and I love that for you. And if you don't agree with me, just agree with me until it becomes real. So I don't know who I'm going to do this reading on. Mariah. I am going to check in on Mariah Carey and see how she is doing after the passing of both her mother and her sister on the same day. You poor, poor thing. I want to check in on her and see how she's handling that. Most High, Mother and Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for my gifts. Thank you for this platform that I get to share them on. Thank you for these people. I ask that you allow me to see, call upon, conjure up, and check in on the Mariah Carey. Mariah, we go back like babies and pacifiers. Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. Allow me to see how Mariah Carey is handling the passing of her mother and her sister. How is she handling it? What is the energy surrounding Mariah Carey right now as she publicly announced the loss of her mother and sister on the same day? Mariah, speak to me from your soul. Keep nothing from me, please. How are you handling the loss of both your mother and your sister? How do you feel about that? What's the energy surrounding you right now? The sun. Wouldn't be expecting to see that. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Not I. I wasn't expecting to see the sun. One of the happiest cards in the deck. Ay, Dios mío. It looks like Mariah is happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Now, she ain't celebrating because that would be the Three of Cups. But she's happy because she's happy. Happy. She feels as free as an innocent baby now. Why do I've been waiting for this moment all my life to be free. Oh. It was all worth it. It was all worth this moment. And now I can bask in the glow of the sun. Because you see that gold on this red cloth? That is the reflection of the glow on the sun. Aunt Val, I can't talk right now, honey. I can just feel the sun on my face. And it feels so warm and it makes me so happy. Justice. Another card I don't expect to see anywhere in this deck, especially in the challenging position. Now, before I say what I want to say about this, is going to be an interesting reading, you guys. I'm just going to move on from that. I'll come back. Her mother is in her past. I get mixed feelings about this. She acknowledges this woman as her mother. And I'll just say that. 3 major arcana so far: the Sun, Justice, the Empress. King of Pentacles. Money. Okay. She's going to inherit insurance, obviously. I mean, but nothing's wrong with that. In Mariah's near future, what she cares about is the King of Pentacles. This could be a gentleman. There was a call made to Mariah, or an attempt to reach out to her in loving and compassion. Mariah allegedly did not care for it. Mariah allegedly did not care to have an intimate relationship with someone. She's been waiting for someone or someone's to be gone. Here's the 3 of Cups. Longing for this 3 of Cups while somebody is trying to reach out with their cup. Insincerity. Couldn't care less though. I'm waiting for the day I can celebrate and bask in the glow of the sun. And that day has happened. Because these relationships have been challenging, to say the least. Methinks I'm speaking about this Empress. Now, they say, because I don't know, I didn't even know if I was going to do Mariah or Desiree Perez, and I'll do her next, but they say that Mariah's sister was an addict. So I'm assuming that the loss of her sister doesn't mean much. The impact that her sister would have had on her life wouldn't have been as great because her sister is an addict, so she's been out doing addict things. But this person that's now in Mariah's past is her mother and everything that came with her, including her sister. And that is why Mariah is happy, because the root of whatever this relationship is in her past, allegedly. Currently, Mariah is the grieving daughter, the sole grieving daughter. Yes, y'all, I'm gonna buy some new cards, so I know they're starting to look janky. I keep my cards until I can't see them no more, and then I get some new ones, because you get an attachment to your cards. There's some secrecy in the midst, and some secrets that may never be fully justified, because I have this Justice in my challenging position. I had this in the Kim Porter challenging position, which is how I knew her getting Justice would be a problem, because it would take down too many other entities. So I'm going to put on my tinfoil hat, because even being a psychic medium doesn't mean that I'm going to believe a conspiracy. I don't believe anything until I can see it. But my hat is on because of the way these cards are falling out on my lap. Hopes and fears. Mariah doesn't want to appear as though she's celebrating. When I pulled the first card out, which was the Sun, and I told you guys that it was happiness, I said, but not the Three of Cups, because that would be celebrating. And one can't outwardly celebrate when they're supposed to be receiving compassion as the grieving daughter. In the Four of Cups, this person, Mariah, allegedly has been longing for this Three of Cups moment. This is a relationship she didn't care to have. Here we are with the Three of Cups and her hopes and fears. If it was upright, she would be hoping to celebrate and be seen celebrating. Now, I hope I get the opportunity to celebrate. I hope while I'm supposed to be mourning and not celebrating, I don't come off as if I am celebrating. And some other relationships, familial relationships, will no longer exist. Or I don't even get familiar relationships. I get relationships that were attached to Mariah's childhood through her mother. She's hoping to be free of these relationships, because as long as her family, her mother and her sister, especially her mother, were alive, these memories and these people, Mariah wants to be free. And her outcome is that she just is already moving on, will move on the way she's supposed to. We will see Mariah we won't see Mariah do anything, but just know that she's okay. She's okay. And once she gets past the point where she's supposed to be the grieving daughter, she'll be out doing her, life as usual. Mariah will go on, because this day couldn't have gotten here any faster. That cup that was being handed out to her in that Four of Cups, she never wanted it. Mariah, it seems, is at a point in her career. Now, my tinfoil hat is on, you guys. This is the point in every legend's career. Regardless of how well kept and put up Mariah is assumed to be, I don't necessarily think that she has been sustainable in her finances as she's accustomed to. And because she's now an aging icon, there is now a crossroads that Mariah is out. And Mariah, as we know, is not one to want to be seen as old or played out or thrown in the trash, no longer seen as valuable. Because she can't perform and she doesn't have her youth. Something needed to be done that has been avoidable up until now. And it's almost just like, well, now I might as well make the decision. It's been impending. Like, I could have done it a long time ago, but I chose not to because I was all right. But now things have changed. I'm not all right. And so now I'll go ahead and do it, or allow it to be done. Allegedly, the Sun. Spirit, allow me to see the Sun. Isn't Mariah the firstborn? I believe. I'm assuming Mariah had no intimate relationship with either her mother or her sister, I believe. something had, this is something that, like I said, was always on the table to do, but Mariah never needed to do it, never saw the need to. She's been a gracious queen to her mother and her sister. But now, Mariah the Carrie needs a new life in her brand and in her career, in her finances. And since these relationships mean nothing to her, I'm going to relook at that opportunity that's been in front of me before. That was behind the sun in the present position. There was an opportunity to do it before, but Mariah's empire hasn't really taken a hit. She's been okay. Like I said, she's been okay. She never needed those relationships though, but she's been okay. But now her empire has taken a turn for the worse in this economy. She stands to lose a lot, but she wants to regain. And she's never been in this position before, never need to do it before. Why is justice challenging you, Mariah? Because if this situation were to get justice, it would be horrible for me. Because who would do something like that to their family to save their own finances from ruin? Mariah, I hear in this reading, because she wants it to be known, even though I'm peering into the alleged truth as I believe it to be. The justice card is there for me too. I deserve this. I deserve this. If you only knew what I've been through because of her, you would understand. What I don't see anything wrong with what I've done. I don't see anything wrong with what I've done in my Mariah voice. I mean, honey, I've been far removed from my childhood and my youth, but if we want to go there, we can go there. And we will, Mariah. We will. I'm going to go to the past position, to her madre. Does Mariah Carey have some Latina blood in her? I don't know why I keep wanting to speak in Spanish. These are childhood traumas that a man tried to save her from. Maybe the man who signed her, Tommy Mottola, he was her savior, or thought he was, but he got her out of that in a way. But that's not something that you ever really recover from, whatever happened to Mariah in her childhood. I'm going to put these back because she asked me to do so. And I'm going to remix up the cards because she asked me to do so. You guys, I just want to step out of my spiritual zone right now that I'm in and say I am gagged by this reading, to be honest. By the way it came out, because it's so in my face. This is what it is. And there is a desire for Mariah, for people to have sympathy for her, to be honest. And to celebrate with her because she feels like she's free. The Empress. I don't know if this was natural causes. However, I say I don't know if this is natural causes. And I also say that Mariah's mother used to allow things to happen to her, allegedly, by various men, allegedly. And this is justified as she feels, because I see that Mariah could have been born into some type of cult ish situation. Born into. Her mother had something. Her mother was an opera singer. This is something that when Mariah was born, these things were happening to her, and it was the norm. She was born into something, born for a purpose, as if her mother underwent alleged rituals in order for her daughter to be born a specific way or for a specific purpose. And it seems like the alleged sexual stuff was all a part of it all. This gives me conspiracy theory. Mariah being born into some kind of society. And her being Mariah Carey was her destiny. Or a variable of what she was destined to do. Mariah, though, and these are the relationships that she hopes die with her mother, allegedly. Because they're still present, they're still lingering. Or they were. This is why Mariah feels like I deserve this freedom. Now I can put my past completely to bed and gain some kind of justice for it. We'll look into the King of Pentacles in her near future. Because of the evil, horrendous things that were done in her. Listen, this was some kind of society cult situation. Oh, wow. I stand by everything I said. You guys can put your tinfoil hats on with me. Sacrifices. You name it. You name it. I want to look into that Magician in reverse and the Judgment together. Mariah wants to move on and be free. And she's always, now, like I said, Tommy Mottola, because this is her past situation with her mother. When he came along and got her away from that situation, even though he wasn't all that better, he was a little bit better for her. He was her hero at the moment. Hero. There's a hero. That's what he was, to get her out of that childhood cult society situation. Her relationship with Tony. Even though that wasn't much of a difference, she just went into another type of entrapment. Unfortunately, this is why Mariah wants us to have sympathy for her at this moment. And don't judge her. Here was her opportunity and way out from she would have, if she stayed in that situation that she was born into, she might have not been here a long time ago. She wouldn't have been as successful. She wouldn't have been Mariah Carey if it wasn't for him, for Tony Mottola. She acknowledges that because of the situation that her mother had her in. Nasty work. Allegedly. Near future, King of Pentacles. Page of Swords reverse. Since it's natural causes, nobody will look into anything. She'll get a payout. For something that she gave, an emotional bond that she gave. Nobody's going to look into anything else. her sister would have been the only one who would have challenged anything, which is why yeah. The moon. What's in this moon, Mariah? Oh, this wants to fall out. Ooh. Dirty, dirty, dirty secrets. Now, from what I'm looking, it's upright. Nasty work behind this moon. There's a lot behind this moon. Mariah's childhood, and people, memories, situations that will go away as well with her mother. As far as Mariah is concerned, relationships, ties to certain people, to memories, all of that will go away. And so will, all of that will be buried. It will go as a secret. We'll never know. And maybe the mother was challenging Mariah, maybe threatening to speak out about something. If Mariah did, I don't know. I feel that, but I won't say that because I don't know. But the person who facilitated this as well. This is someone, this King of Wands in reverse behind this moon, this is someone who makes these things happen in a way that they can be successfully done. This person is a professional of some sort, for hire, allegedly. Before I go wrap this up, I want to look into the Four of Cups because that'll tell me a lot about Mariah's relationship to these people. Besides the Empress card that Mariah I feel she definitely wanted me to crack open after I started with talking about why she did this and why she feels so glee in my Kodak voice, gleeful about it. I think Mariah's mother was demanding money because she was broke, and Mariah was not in the position to do so. Her mother could have been threatening to do something. Maybe tell some secrets or something like that about Mariah's past or leak them out. It's like all this time she's been quiet until she no longer has money and she's struggling. Or this is Mariah. I would like to say that, again, Mariah's childhood was not a normal one. It was a very traumatic one. And I use traumatic because that's the best word I can think of right now to describe it. If these secrets would have came out about Mariah's childhood, it would have been explosive. Mariah couldn't have that. I believe that someone was kind of shaking down Mariah. Who is Mariah's father? I'm curious to know who Mariah's father is. Was her mother sick? I believe that her mother wanted to reach out and make things right. Mariah seems as though she, maybe her mother knew. I don't know. One more card for this Four of Cups to help me understand what's going on here. The Hierophant. Another Seven of Cups. I'm just going to say, in short, Mariah just didn't care to resolve any relationship or any relationship issues. She didn't care to resolve or deal with anything from her past, nor did she want it to be leaked in any way, spoken about. And so these things and the people attached to them had to go for multiple reasons. Mariah, I will say, to wrap this up, you will, you will be all right financially. Now, you know you will. I think there's an extension to your career. You'll get some more opportunities that maybe you weren't getting before. So I will say mission allegedly accomplished. No judgment from me, because I am doing this reading and I'm doing it from your perspective, and I feel you. I feel you. And I pray that you have peace, because I probably would have did the same motherfucking thing if I grew up the way you did. So whatever you need to be great moving forward, Mariah the Carey, be great. Love you guys. Bye.